Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here today. It's the 2nd of July 2022. If I could start as usual with the request for a favour, and that's if you would please subscribe to the channel, that'd be marvellous and appreciated. So please hit the button if you would, that'd be great. Right, today the band is Lonerider and their second album entitled Sundown. And what we've got here is, quite frankly, a huge monster slab of chunky, upbeat, feel-good, strong, melodic stroke classic rock of the highest order. And you'll understand why when you hear who's in the band if you don't know already. Because the lineup consists of the soaring vocals of the marvellous Steve Overland. We've got the great Simon Kirke on drums, Steve Morris on guitar, and Chris Childs on bass. Now that's quite some foursome, right? Now these days the term supergroup is bandied around, too often and overused, and quite frankly these kind of things don't live up to the hype, do they? But this one certainly does. It really does. This is superb. And Sundown is probably the best album that Bad Company never did. That should give you some idea what to expect. Musically, it's a bit of a mixture of, say, Straight Shooter and Dangerous Age. A dozen or so, of course it's a dozen. How can it be a dozen or so when there's a dozen songs on the album? All in that classic Bad Company style, and you can't help but draw comparisons, not least because Simon Kirke's in the band. But musically that's what it sounds like, but it stands on its own as well. Overland, as we know, has got a superb set of Overland's got a superb set of pipes, as we know, and here it does sound not unlike a sort of a Paul Rodgers, Brian Howe hybrid. Simon Kirke does what Simon Kirke does best, human metronome, isn't he? What a drummer he's been over the years. I think he's as rock solid as anybody behind the kit there. And here on Sundown he locks in really tight with Childs, and Morris throws out those chunky chords and riffs at will, and there's some sublime soloing going on as well here also. Fantasyland opened things up. Excellent feel-good punchy rocker, huge hook, impossibly catchy, gets straight in your head and stays there. Marvellous stuff. And you know after hearing this opening song that you're in for a treat if what follows is as good, and in my opinion it certainly is. Some examples: Cross the Border, that rattles along, Childs cuts loose with some excellent slide guitar. Harder Love takes things back towards more Bad Company kind of territory. Steve Overland gets a bit soulful on When You Got Nothing. Yesterday's News picks up the pace, as do Badlands and Wild River. Pray for the Lonely goes all sort of like slow burning, moody, bluesy edge kind to it, and it gives Overland space to show how good he is vocally at this kind of stuff and his general range and ability. Devil's Road is a superb closer, thumps along with the riff and more Overland vocal supremacy. I mean, start to finish here, you've got Sundown and Lonerider give us a classic rock as it should be done, and that's not surprising when you consider that the pedigree and talent of the lineup. It's marvellous stuff. Now, I bought my copy direct from the label, Escape Music. It came with a card insert which was hand signed by the band, and I understand that's limited to 500 copies. Perhaps you'll get one too if you order it. I would recommend that at least you listen to a few songs. I mean, this is proper classic rock. And if you do order one CD from the label and miss out on one of those first 500s, you've still got an excellent album to enjoy, even though you won't have the hand-signed card. I'll put a link below in the description directly to the label's shop, Escape Music, so you can go and get one. It's not going to break the bank either. Remarkably low price. So please do that. Check it out. At minimum, have a listen to one or two and then order it. Please subscribe to the channel before you go. So that'd be excellent and appreciated. So please hit the button. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and take care.